Now get furious.
Beginning with Operation Epic Fury.
Israeli forces carrying out a fresh wave of strikes this morning in Beirut as they reveal a top Iranian official was killed overnight.
Yep. Chief foreign correspondent Trey Yingst knows the magnitude of this killing. He joins us live from Tel Aviv with the latest. Trey, this is big news.
Yeah, Brian, good morning. It's huge news. According to Israel's defense minister, Israel Katz, top Iranian official Ali Larijani is dead. He was killed in a strike overnight, according to Israel's defense minister. This was probably the most significant strike, you could describe it, in the past week and a half, as the Israelis and the Americans are going after the structure of Iran's regime. Larijani was largely considered the de facto leader in the aftermath of the killing of Iran's former supreme leader, and uncertain questions about Mujtaba Khamenei, the man who was elected to be the next supreme leader. Larijani was serving as the secretary to Iran's Supreme National Security Council. I can also report overnight the Israelis, in a separate strike, killed the top commander of Iran's Basij forces. This is a wing of the IRGC. His name is Gholamreza Soleimani, and he was responsible for commanding the crackdown on protesters earlier this year across Iran. An official tells me this morning that over a dozen Basij officials were with him when that strike took place, taking out this top commander. It comes as the Israelis have launched a series of airstrikes alongside their American counterparts across Iran over the past 24 hours. You can see some of these strikes on Sunday, this new video released by the IDF. They are expected to intensify and increase in the hours and days ahead. The Iranians are firing back, though, against Gulf countries and U.S. ally Israel. Overnight, the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad was targeted by drones and rockets. One of those drones slammed into an area just outside of the U.S. Embassy compound. No injuries were reported there. And in northern Israel, Iran's largest proxy, Hezbollah, launching rockets over the border to Nahariya. This is very close to the border with Lebanon. And there was a large fire, as you can see in this video, at least 6 people wounded. President Trump yesterday was asked by Fox's Peter Doocy about this situation and efforts to degrade the Iranian regime.
If Iran, as you said, totally obliterated, got the missiles, got the first 2 rounds of leadership, Air Force gone, Navy gone, can we wrap this war up this week?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Will we?
I don't think so, but it'll be soon. Won't be long. And we're going to have a much safer world when it's wrapped up. It'll be wrapped up soon. We're going to have a much safer world.
The United States and Israel going after Iran and all of its proxies. You can see some aftermath video here in the Dakhia neighborhood of southern Beirut. That is a Hezbollah stronghold that continues to get hammered by Israeli forces. We also have some video of ground forces in southern Lebanon as the Israelis expand their ground operation against this terror proxy. A top spokesperson for the Israeli military saying this overnight.
We have prepared for this prolonged war. We anticipated that Hezbollah would open fire. I remind you that even before the campaign began, we had 5 outposts at the front of our communities along the northern border. Immediately with the start of the campaign, we strengthened the defense along the border for the northern communities in more than 15 different areas and have called up reserves in recent days.
A lot of developments here, but again, the headline today, Ali Larijani, a top Iranian official, killed in strikes overnight. A senior Israeli official tells me the intelligence leading up to these strikes is part of a joint U.S. and Israeli effort. Guys?
Just some analysis here, Trey.
And you heard that, you saw that. What does this mean? The man in charge of massacring all of Iran's citizens is dead. He was meeting with 12 of his staff, which are presumably dead. And then you have Ali Larijani, de facto ruler, really, is what they were running through. And he's over with Hezbollah. So what does this mean? Not only does it mean more of the Iranian leadership is dead, but that now we're getting to a point where there is going to be no more leaders. You have a defense minister, you have an ambassador, and really they're just a mouthpiece for the regime. They really don't have any control. People who are in control are dying. I think that we're going to get a surrender, because what they're trying to push for is a ceasefire, which I don't agree with. We shouldn't be giving them a ceasefire. We should definitely be pressing the advantage to the point where they break and they give in. So let me know what you think.